Building decks the hard way. Have fun with Hardleg. It's time to play some Yugioh. It's the deck build challenge. Hey, what's up, you circus clowns? Welcome to the Deck Build Challenge, where each week two combatants face off with strange theme decks. I'm your host, Hardleg Joe. Joining me today, consistent co-host Drewmanian.
Consistency is key, Joe. That's what you always say.
That is something I have said once, at least. And then we've also got a new competitor, a man who goes by the name Zimzams.
Hi there. I won the tournament, kind of.
Yeah, this is the result of another monthly Hardleg Patreon tournament, where I had all the patrons make decks on a theme, and then whoever the top two decks, they're fighting off here for your entertainment. And this month's theme was pure Performapals. You're only allowed to use monsters, spells, and traps that either have Performapal in their name or in their card text, which, from what I heard, is actually pretty difficult.
It's kinda.
Kind of. I did not actually watch any of the things. I was too busy talking to people during the hangout. So I have no idea how this is going to go.
Oh, you don't know Zimzams' deck. Ugh.
And then what was that card that we banned one card? Bubble Barrier, was it?
Yeah. Bubble Barrier.
Yeah, just because it was I think it's like the first. Is it the first time, or is it just like all Performapals can't be destroyed by battle?
Once per turn each.
Be destroyed by battle once per turn.
Yeah, and you could just pendulum summon them back out. Because Performapals don't really have any spell trap removal. Not at least archetype ones.
They have a few, but it's all bouncing.
Yeah.
And not hard destruction.
So having a continuous spell that makes your monsters, it's like, you know, even if you got out 5, you would never be able to attack directly. It'd just be crazy. Goldfang just always looks so sad to me, like he doesn't want to be a circus performer.
They forced me here, but I have broken the chains.
But I'm still wearing a tie and a star on my face. Also, I can't close my fucking mouth.
These things are too huge. I can't close my mouth.
Kill me.
Seriously, my fangs are bigger than my mouth.
Oh, it's just, and they seem to like they don't overlap. They connect directly with those fangs underneath. So that is the most his mouth can be closed. And he is just like, there are bugs flying in and out, and I hate it. Someone help me.
But Silverclaw is cooler.
Yeah, Silverclaw is just like, I can be ferocious and a clown.
So Zimzams did a more creative thing than I did. I just kind of built a straight up hard attack deck.
A beatdown deck.
Yeah.
I like this card Gardener. I don't think I've seen that. He's just like, whoa, hey guys!
Hey guys!
Card Gardener!
But
oh wait, now he's dead.
The result was a little bit too much.
But Zimzams made like a lockdown Performapal variant, and it works surprisingly well.
Huh. Does he have any of it out now, or is he just stalling?
Not currently.
The snake that's in his extra deck currently is part of it.
Oh, so Zimzams is going right now.
Yes.
Okay, I got confused. So Zimzams is in the blue, Drewmanian is in the red. I got so caught up talking about Goldfang, I forgot completely.
At the top of the screen, Joe, the one to the left is the one you're watching the perspective of. The one to the right is the one that's against.
Huh. How come I can't change my perspective?
Because this isn't a replay.
I know,
and you let
still.
me draw 3 cards. Thank you.
Yeah, I realized after I did that wasn't the smartest idea.
Wow, interesting.
Oh well.
Yeah, Lizard Draw is awesome.
I usually just see him for the draw 1 effect, and because that's the thing, is like Performapals have been coming out since Pendulum started, and the only time they've ever been good was a degenerate like first turn deck that just built a whole bunch of like Ignister and Ixies.
Yeah.
Like you
They're
never
about
see
to be
them...
good again with a new ban list and stuff.
They won't be at full power just because Luster's not there. And
True.
also Monkey Board.
I know. It might still be relevant, though.
Mhm.
Yeah, and this was part of my thing I was doing last month, where I'm like, the last hurrah for decks that are going to be killed by link format. Which pendulums won't necessarily be killed, but you couldn't do something like that.
Yeah.
You
no,
could just get one. Maybe just have a little lizard draw. That's a lot of attack.
Yeah.
But those phoenixes are a problem.
Oh.
Which is why I'm using Performapal Storm. Do you have that?
Ouch, this might just...
Here I am. Oh, what is this?
Oh, you can destroy my puppies.
No,
Or-
he just sets them face down. So he doesn't get OTK'd.
Hopefully
That
not
still
this
might
time.
be an OTK.
Oh, can you boost
I
things?
don't think it is.
Oh no, I thought Drummarilla could boost, but
Nope. He's got drums for titties. He too wishes that his life would end.
I mean, titty drums sound pretty cool.
They just look like such a hassle. And his arms, he doesn't even have fingers or hands. He's just sort of got like oranges for hands. He's like, all I can do is drum my chest, and each drum hurts my heart.
You don't know that. He could love. What if those like full drums were like sensitivity of nipples? Just be like, oh yes, oh yes.
I prefer to think of him as suicidal. I think that's less disturbing. That's just like a lot. I mean, Gardner, he's happy as fuck.
And you got the frickin' snake out.
Yeah, I managed to do what this is supposed to.
If this is normal summoned, level 5 or lower monsters cannot attack.
Yep, and there's surprisingly few monsters that Performapals have that are level 5 or higher.
Well, there are very few good ones.
It's basically just the fusions.
And there's that one, like, I have a couple of them in my side deck. Like, I have King Bear. And
Yeah, pretty much.
I have King Bear, and I forget what the other one is. Sleight of Hand Magician, I think it is.
Or a Slight Magician, yeah.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. If only Gardner could attack in defense mode like a super heavy samurai.
I know, right?
Well, that's why I ran Whip Toad.
I'm an
To do just that.
Oh, yeah. I'm an unstoppable wall of friendship.
But now I kind of have to get another one of my Performapal Hurricanes to even attack.
But he's only got 400 left.
Draw power! You can do it, draw power! Ooh, yay!
Snakeman.
I just drew a good card.
Yay.
Oh no.
Is it another thing where you could send all the stuff back and then attack directly?
No, it's Performapal Ignite Reload.
Even though this came out first. It's just no one cared when it wasn't for Ignites. You know, Ignites are for... that's for all pendulums.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
this
the
is
thing.
only
All
Performapals.
pendulums. This is just for Performapal, so...
But it's way better than Reload, because it doesn't like restrict drawing for the rest of the turn as well.
No, it does. You can only activate one Performapal recasting per turn.
Yeah, but Reload has a much wider restriction than that. It stops you drawing from any source, if I remember correctly.
Oh, does it?
Oh.
I don't know. I think I only used it
Or like
once or
something like
twice.
that.
I can't be bothered
Go.
to remember pendulums.
Go defense wall power.
Oh, second donkey. He is different from first donkey in fundamental ways.
Joe,
Yeah,
you got the memes, Joe.
I got all the memes.
You got the memes.
Donkey!
Donkey! I'm just basically using him for deck thinning so I can get to my storm faster.
He's got. Can he kill you before you get to storm though?
What was that?
Not really. I kind of just stall out.
So that's your entire deck's win condition, is to just sit there. I thought maybe you'd summon some kind of weird fusion thing that could do a whole bunch of burn damage.
I can build crazy big things with Whiptide, but Stall was kind of the main point of this.
Yeah, and your Phoenix has the tribute effects.
Yeah,
You know-
I mean, the Performapals can still make huge things.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Goddamn Phoenixes.
But,
Fucking with my Phoenixing.
Well, I guess
Phoenix!
you think if you could get Card Gardener, then something like I guess you whip Snake, but also that Toad. You could
Yeah,
swap,
Turn Toad.
swap the
yeah,
attack.
you have
defense.
like 72k attackers and stuff like that. I think I
Then-
pulled that off once in one of my games.
But then, can you do piercing?
No, I
Yeah.
wish I could.
There's
The thing
no
is-
Performapal that lets you do piercing.
There is, actually, Camelump.
Hmm.
I didn't think of it.
He's scale, so...
Hmm.
Yeah, and once your scales get set up, you're pretty much doomed.
Mm-hmm.
Because as I
But,
said before, no way to really return things.
Yeah. Well, like I say, I'm just stalling out for my Hurricane, basically.
Yep. You gotta be like the what are they called? The Scorpions. It'd be like, here I am, rock you like a hurricane.
Hello!
That doesn't rhyme, but it still was a hit song for some reason.
Ah, man. The hit song with terrible lyrics.
Yep. Here I am.
I know you drew it.
What makes you think that?
I don't know. I've got a feeling though.
I've got a feeling
I hate
that
that song.
tonight's gonna be a good night.
Well,
And he didn't have a trap to stop it.
nah.
And your puppy gives all your non-puppies extra puppy power.
My pleasure ape will attack for game.
Oh yes, beat the drums.
Yes.
He does have kind of those bedroom half-closed eyes. Now that I look at it.
Joe.
Yeah.
Remember to set for match for these things.
Why?
Because because it would just make this whole flow easier.
It's fine. We can go into the thing. We'll be back. I got the magic of editing on my side. Woo! Okay, we've
Right.
returned. We've returned and conflict is engaging. Yeah, I'm
Trying to put
I'm
Twister.
remixing my own memes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun.
Comment in the comments if yeah. Starting off strong. Who's playing right now? Drew?
True.
True.
Okay.
Didn't I tell you the guide to this earlier?
Yeah, but I forgot. Sorry. My memory just ain't what it used to be. I have to remember so many Yu-Gi-Oh cards, I forget important things. Like Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Ooh. This is not a good hand.
Yay! I might be able to...
Well, I mean, he clearly doesn't have a great hand either, given that he didn't pendulum summon.
I mean, there wasn't really much point to Pendulum Summon on the first turn here.
I mean, if he pendulum summoned 5 monsters, he could attack you directly.
That's what my set card was for.
Oh, okay. Would you have, like,
Oh,
Pinch Helper?
maybe. You don't know me?
You don't know how I eat my breakfast cereal? Don't pretend that you do.
Speaking of Pinch Helper.
Oh. I know
Oh,
that
my-
name. Negate the attack,
Wow.
its special summon, its effects are negated. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I have like 1 million of these because I bought a bunch of whatever set these came with, but I have no idea what they actually did until now. And I guess their
Well-
pinch helper is the cheer mole.
Well, it has Cheer Mole on it. It's just...
Yep. I got King Bear. He's one of those true kings I've heard about.
Performapal True Kings.
Oh, speaking of cheer mole,
I shall bait it out with my lion, who has kind of a BLS effect.
illusion balloons?
Save me.
Oh.
Oh, you can only special summon one of the excavated ones. How are these illusion
Let's
balloons?
go for that. They're pretty good.
I know.
They helped me out a lot.
I just don't get the artwork or the name.
Well, in the show, he activated it, and the cards came out like as balloons, and they popped each one of them to be like. You do realize that part Naga's effects are negated, right?
Yeah, I know.
But he can
I still want
pendulum
him.
summon it next time.
Yeah, exactly.
Next time, you won't, unless he never destroys it by battle. Then what are you gonna do?
That's true. I didn't think of that.
I didn't think of that either.
God damn it, Joe.
Granted, you have to have some way to attack directly then.
I clicked attack, and now I can't back out. So.
Is there a Performapal that attacks directly?
Not a good one.
Level 5 or higher.
Well, I mean, you've got Bear. He's 5 or higher.
Yeah, I got Bear. That's gonna be my saving grace for this.
Wow.
He's got a cape and cute pants.
And a king.
Yep. Do they all have stars on
looks...
them? No, just some of them.
He looks like a sloth more than a bear, actually.
Yeah, he does look a little slow. Something about that stance.
And trust me, I know my way around bears.
He's kind of like.
I have got
"Hey,
nothing
guys."
in this game.
Commenters.
Meanwhile, Muffler Lion sounds like not only would he be a mascot for some kind of car company, but he just looks like total business. Hey, he went away. What's this? Sleight hand magician?
Yes, this is my sighting.
At least you haven't got a card in hand. Otherwise, that'd be me done.
Yeah, otherwise I'd destroy that fucking pinch helper.
Yeah.
Why did you tribute both monsters?
Because it wasn't giving me the thing to tribute one for him.
Except a pendulum monster.
Oh, right.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
But I can tribute summon him either way.
We both missed that part somehow.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I tried a deck focused around him when I was making decks originally, and that kind of forces you down the non-pendulum sort of Performapal thing, which is not good.
Yeah.
Performapal is only really good at pendulum summoning and gaining attack. And then just escaping that.
You can't attack over it. Oh,
You can.
Pinch helper actually negates the attack, so Muffler Lion was already negated.
Yeah, Muffler Lion looks all business.
He's like, I have a top hat.
That's more of a fedora. It's more like, my lady, would you like to get some business done? Wink.
Am I just dead?
I don't like the implication of that, Joe. You want to ride my lion dick?
He's all business. When he means business, he means it. He wants to do paperwork and nothing more. That's why he's got his bow tie on.
I just noticed he has a mustache.
Yeah.
Like, for some reason, I never really noticed that he has a mustache, but it's a lion with a mustache.
I think that's just the sort of like cat face of it. But yeah, it does kind of look like a one of those '80s mustaches that goes with the fedora.
Yeah, like the bushy mustaches.
Yeah. It is very unorthodox.
Like the brawny man.
What do I do belonging in with all these Performapals?
My mane's on fire, and that is completely intentional.
I believe it's hot in here.
And I was about to go into a terrible Black Eyed Peas song.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Well, he's just gonna attack for a bunch.
Yeah, I've drawn into nothing.
Well, you've drawn into 3 spell traps.
Yeah.
Is there are there 2 other copies of Pinch Helper?
No, but they're kind of useless at the moment.
Well then.
What are they, like 3 hurricanes? Oh, fuck. I can't get over that now. Shit, man. And I could have just done this, but you know what? Hindsight sucks.
So he bought himself another turn. But his Bellman's get negated. He won't be able to...
Raise the level of another Performapal.
Or
Oh no.
we'll change it from 1 to 5. Oh, reduce this card's level and then increase the target. That's weird. You're weird, Bellman.
Yeah. I use it to get around the Partnaga restriction to attack with things.
I think you used it for like synchro plays.
Synchro Shokan.
Yes, that's what you did.
Super Heavy Samurai.
I love Gongenzaga.
Who's that?
That's the guy who plays Super Heavy Samurais.
Oh yeah. I don't remember names very well. I just did a bunch of research when I was doing a specific what a deck. Oh hey.
Okay, I could just tribute to summon and then do that again.
He wants to feel like he did something.
Pretty much.
They'll actually give me more attack because I can Pendulum Summon and use Pendulum Sorcerer's effect.
Well...
Derp.
Oh, what's this now?
Oh, it's face down.
And now your triple birds are level 7, scale 7.
Fine, I'll just Pendulum Summon and everything else out again.
Yeah.
But do you have another pinch helper? Like, bitch, I might be. Yeah,
Aha!
How much attack is that giving everything?
A
1,000.
A lot.
And King Bear boosts his attack in the battle step, so...
Yep, we may be going into a third... Here's the thing, like... Normally if we go into a third duel, you gotta go into, like, pity duel territory where you're like, okay, pick a card, you can't use that card.
Not quite yet.
Oh, not quite yet.
Not quite
Touche,
yet.
salesman. Touche.
All my things! Why do you have to have Performapal Book of Moon?
Ooh, I might be able to do things.
It could
Did
be
you
double
draw
Book of Moon if he had 2 spell traps. Well,
I
hey,
drew a
guys!
scale finally.
Card Gardener's here again! Woohoo!
Snakes save me.
You know what that voice reminds me of? You know what that voice reminds me of, Joe?
What?
Don't forget to bring a towel!
Don't forget to bring a towel! You guys want to get high?
You guys want to get high? For those who don't know, that is Towley from South Park, the towel who constantly wants to get high.
That was the joke about him, at least. I think they eventually made him into an actual character for like 1 episode, and then he just sort of disappeared.
6,800 defense!
Why are you so defensive? You got something to hide? Why are you level 11? That seems like too high of a level for what you want to be doing.
Level 11 Bellman. Oh, that...
Because why not?
Well, I would think Performapal Sleight Hand Magician would be why not, but you're the boss of your turn.
Donkey!
Lip.
Oh yeah, good point. If you destroy that, it just goes to the graveyard. You can't pendulum summon it back. As is, he could just sort of like get rid of your 6,800 by discarding.
Yeah, but I can do the card burner thing once per turn.
Is it once per turn? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that becomes...
Yeah, I was going to say, if we did go into pity territory, I don't know what you would be like, Drew, you have to take this out.
Well, it's kind of like my whole deck.
Ah, I forgot you get the buff, though.
Yep. I can't get Skullcrobat Joker's Search because I Pendulum Summoned him, but because I Pendulum Summoned him...
Give me one moment, I got someone knocking on the door upstairs, so you guys just improvise. I'll be back.
Oh.
Have fun.
Well,
professional.
I don't know what to do without Joe. Commenters, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm on the verge.
Our leader's gone. I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do.
All my snakes are dying.
The host has died. I think this is the end.
So even though it looks like you're just dicking on me 2-0, I beat like everyone in the tournament just because they didn't have any sides. Like you sided in Bear and Sleight Hand Magician and stuff to counter it, but no one else was running those cards. So they just couldn't attack at all.
Well, yeah, and that's the reason why you won the first time. I sided in Bear and Sleight Hand Magician, but like I never drew into them.
Yeah.
And it was incredibly infuriating.
Oh yeah, I lost one of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because he ran a fusion build with Gatling Ghoul.
Oh, right.
Which was which does insane burn on boards full of Performapals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, Kale beat you because of the Gatling Ghoul stuff, but like,
yeah,
my deck was just always killed him too fast before he could get out Gatling Ghoul.
That was the other side of it.
Are you guys talking without me?
We were.
I thought you'd just be patiently waiting for a track to explode on.
No.
No.
Joe, you are not the center of the universe.
I'm not. Comment in the comments.
Oh, also, Joe, you got a shout out to do. There's going to be yellow text on the screen.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me about that. Maybe I'm not the center of the universe. Perhaps the true center of the universe is Brian Bruns, a.k.a. Dust, a.k.a. Dustleg. You may remember him. A consistently nice patron, a good gentleman up on the Discord. I believe Drewmanian has talked to him a few times.
Kinda.
Yeah.
I kind of shoot the shit with everyone on the Discord.
And he hasn't been a dick, has he?
No.
Yep, he's a cool guy. So give him a thanks down in the comments and the doodly-doos. And we'll be back with a third pity duel for Zimzams. Don't be ashamed. It happens to the best of us. And we're back. We're back in the third duel. And Drew, you didn't take anything out, right?
Nope, not a thing.
The general consensus between the three of us, as dictated by me, was that mostly Zimzams just lost because he got a bad opening hand. And Drew got a good opening hand.
Yeah, but like as long as I get that's the thing with this deck. As long as I get a bunch of monsters, there's not really a bad opening hand I could get.
Yeah.
Just because no, there has been a few bricks I've had just because I've drawn all low scales or all high scales.
Yeah, that's the thing about pendulum decks that always I remember when amorphages were like a thing, and there were all these builds that only ran like a couple of amorphages and then a whole bunch of spell traps, and people were like, they're inconsistent. And the best luck I had was just running 3 of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, you don't want these scales because their effects aren't that good. But it's like, it's just most consistent when everything has the potential to be a scale.
Mm-hmm.
And then you don't have to worry about bricks. Kind of the same thing. And we start off with the pinch helper. I was going to ask who's playing, but I know now, because Drewmanian has the king bear.
Yep.
It is
and the doggos.
An entire king full of bears.
It's the doggo TK.
Oh, Goldfang? Oh.
Pendulum effect.
That's a really good pendulum effect to have.
It's decent.
In the mirror batch, it's a great deck to have, because that's the thing, is you can stall there and just have your things bounce back and forth.
Yes, but the thing is, Joe, Performapal Pendulum Sorcerer, when you Pendulum Summon, gives them all 1,000 attack.
Yeah.
So, that's better. It's just better.
Well, I mean, your guys already have boosted attack from something.
Mm-hmm.
From Silverclaw and Goldfang summoning monster effect and Silverclaw's monster effect.
Yeah. So you
that wasn't the one I wanted to get.
You got 2 reptiles.
I wanted to get a different reptile.
You got a snake and a turtle. One's kind of a guitar. He looks pretty worried about the fact that he has no heart or soul.
I mean, Lizard Jaw's a lizard, not a snake, Joe. Also, Lizard Jaw is my favorite Performapal just because he's like a Charmander in a top hat and dueling coat.
Yeah, I love him. He seems excited to be here. Like I said, Gaturtle just has this look on his face where he's very worried, like, please, don't play me too roughly.
If you play,
My
you strum-
internal organs are supported by the strings. If you strum too harshly, I could die. I'm an abomination of music and science.
So when we play, when someone plays Performapal Gaturtle as a guitar, they're literally tugging at his heartstrings.
Hey.
Thanks, ladies and gentlemen. That'll be it for tonight. We're officially done here. Have a nice day. I'll see you next time. Good luck. Have fuck.
Mwah! Good night, everybody.
Yep. So with all your other decks, against all the other decks, Zimzams, you managed to win just by, stalling them out with draw?
Well, I normally get snakes out on the first turn, which hasn't really happened in these duels, and then 3 out of the 4 people or something like that just didn't have an out.
Yeah.
So I won through eventual grinding and them never being able to attack.
Oh, this thing. Fuck this thing.
Yeah.
Target 1 face-up monster you control. It can attack all special summoned monsters once each. That's pretty good, again, in this
It has some nice OTK potential if they've got a big field.
Yeah.
Especially if you got a turn toad with that thing.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty great, I tell you what. Be like Alexander the Great, but if he was a scorpion with shields for hands.
That was the reason why I lost one of the duels. I don't know if it was against you, but it was against someone in the tournament.
Yeah, so that was the one you lost against was a burn deck.
Yeah, well, it was fusion deck, so Metal Claw, which is just a 3k beta, which can't be affected by anything, and Gatling Ghoul Burn.
Yeah, Gatling Ghoul Burn seemed to be what a lot of people were going for.
Yes, but like the thing is that play needed setup.
Yeah.
Whereas my deck just usually OTK'd them before they could do it.
It's just
so I was giving him more the setup time he needed, though.
It's just weird, like seeing how all these work out when people have all the different decks and stuff, or when everyone tries to make the same deck, because it's unlike the real in real Yu-Gi-Oh. It seems like the like most people are playing whatever the meta decks are, and those seem to win. Like rogue decks rarely contend. Whereas with this, it always seems like the most popular strategy is often the one that doesn't succeed.
Well, that's because people like me make an anti-meta deck that just straight up counters most decks in the tournament.
And see, you were like,
I'm saying this as I lose 3 games in a row, but
that's what I said. It's interesting. Like your deck basically countered everyone else's deck, while Drewmanian's counters yours entirely.
Well,
not. He's just sides in a few.
Yeah.
Decks.
No. His deck actually countered mine pretty hardcore. It's just my side deck options helped a lot.
You had actual side deck options. Unlike I remember someone being like, "Can I side in cards that I didn't have in my side deck when I signed up for the tournament?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "But I don't have any level 5 or higher I don't have any level 6 or higher monsters." So he just couldn't get over that snake no matter what he did, except for with Performance Hurricane.
Yeah, I didn't side like King Bear and Sleight Hand Magician for the snake. I just sided because they're just like, oh, these are funky cards that I could use.
Yeah. Sleight Hand Magician seems like a good, solid choice either way.
Yeah, it seemed like a good choice just because Pinch Helper was annoying.
Yeah, well, plus in general, just it can destroy any kind of card, right?
Yep, any face-up card.
Yeah.
Also, imagine my deck if we had allowed Bubble Barrier.
Yes, that would have been...
yeah, that would not have been fun for anyone.
That makes Sleight Hand Magician slightly better. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was certainly interesting seeing the Performapals go at it and what they could do by themselves without any of this extra stuff. What was it? I actually tried to make a Performapal deck not too long ago, but really the only good card they have is that 5 Lights Magician, and he's not out yet. But I'm not sure if I'm ever really going to get to it. They're too not having a win condition-y.
Also, Pendulum Sorcerer is one of the best cards, but
Yeah.
You know.
So anyway, and any last words there, Drewmanian?
I'm glad I could bring victory in this fight, and I know I'm a tryhard comics. Fuck you.
And Zimzams, how are you fine with your first appearance on the deck build challenge, even though you lost a whole bunch?
Yeah, I'm annoyed that this didn't really represent what went on in the tournament, but I had a lot of fun. It was great being here. I look forward to being on here next tournament, maybe.
Yeah. You guys will have to comment in the comments what you thought of his commentary and stuff. Perhaps next time we'll bring him on without having to win a tournament. Until then, good luck.
And have performances! Yeah!
Oh, God.
Well,
La 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 la